Hi friends, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and ready with full josh to learn web development. In the last few videos, we were discussing about web development, front end development, back end development. We also learned about various technologies. But later on, I realized we are missing the basic fundamental, that is the client server architecture. Being a web developer, we must know what is the basic client server architecture. Client is any machine that is capable of getting information over internet. So if a machine is able to get information or any resource from internet, we call it client. This clients may be your PC, it may be your laptop, it may be your mobile devices. So it can be anything that is capable of getting information over the internet is client. And the other machine is server is basically a machine that is capable of sharing information or sharing resources over internet. So these are high powered computers, these servers, and they are capable of sharing the information or resources. So now the term comes, what is web or what is web? So web is basically World Wide Web. In the short form, we call the web. It is World Wide Web. World Wide Web is a system of interconnected resources, that is documents, that files, images, videos or applications, and it is shared, it is interconnected various by various means. So this is World Wide Web, and these information can be accessed by means of various browsers, web browsers. There are web browsers, Firefox, Google, Chrome and all. So I will discuss in the next slide about it. What is web service? This server, what we are seeing here, it is actually capable of providing a service to these clients. That may be a laptop, maybe a mobile, or it may be your PCs or any other device that is capable of getting information from server. So it is providing a service, and there are mainly two common type of service, that is SOAP and REST. SOAP is simple object access protocol. Protocol means it is a set of rules. So there are some set of rules which are structured by means of which the data or messages can be shared across various interconnected devices. So the two common types of web services are SOAP or REST. REST is representational state transfer. REST, as you also may be knowing if you have learnt about this, get, post, put and delete. Don't worry, we will learn it about in the JavaScript when we will devise the functions and all. We will learn about it. So there are JSON. JSON is used in the REST for data exchange. So this server is capable of web services. Now if the server is providing the web service, how the clients can access the data over the web service? That can be done by means of web browsers. As we know, there are various web browsers in the market depending on the basic architecture on which they are. Like in Safari, it is the basic browser of Apple. Apple is providing this software, this application to access web service, and it is working on Mac OS and iOS. These are the operating system on which these browsers are working. Likewise, Firefox is by Mozilla company. It is running on almost all the OS like Mac OS, Windows, Linux or Android OS. So likewise there are various browsers, Chrome, Edge, Opera, and there are various other also browsers, new browsers in the market, but these are some popular browsers that I am showing you here. These browsers are used to access the web service from the client side. So if we have this browser installed in our systems, how we can access the information, how we can access the our files. So for that we have to open this browser, and after opening this browser, suppose this is a Google Chrome browser, this will be the dashboard, initial dashboard it will open. Then there is the address bar in the top. You will find it is called the address bar. Address bar is thing like you have your house, so you provide some address to your relatives or to some to your offices where someone can mail you something. So likewise, to get access to the resources or the files or images or videos, anything, any information on the web, we have this address bar where we will be writing the address of that particular server, and from there on we can get the information. So what is this address? It is not like you type anything over here. There is some rules to write over here ki how you have to type this web address. This web address is also known as Uniform Resource Locator, that is URL. It is a location of a specific resource on web, where the web is lying, that resource is lying on web. That address you have to write over there. So you can see it is https colon slash slash www.google.com slash web hp. So any whenever you are seeing any page on web browser, you will find this address. Without this address, no resource can be accessed on web browser. So now we will see what are the parts or what are the components of this web address. What is the structure of it? So you can see HTTPS. HTTPS is basically the protocol. HTTP or HTTPS. In HTTP we are using the port number 80, and in HTTPS we are using the port number 443. So these are two kind of protocols. These are some standards that we are using. S stand for secure HTTP. The secure version of HTTP is HTTPS. Then we will write the domain name like www.google.com, or here you can see blog.bytego.com. So likewise you have to write your domain name. Domain name comprises of subdomain name, top domain name, top level domain name, and domain name. Thereon it is also sometimes comprising of that geographical domain also, like google.co.in. So in stand for geographical domain. Thereafter we were writing the port. This port is basically the port from which the web server is providing the service, web service. So sometimes the port is also need to be defined for that web server. Then there is the path of that file, where the file is located. Thereafter, this whenever you see the question mark here, this question mark is the query string with a perimeter. It always have a perimeter. Whenever there will be the query string, there will be some parameters, some information that we are passing to that page on the web server. Like we are asking here for utm underscore source equal to menu. This parameter is being passed to the web page. And at the end, that is nowhere. It is the specific part of that page. It is, suppose there is a specific part at the bottom or at anywhere, so that would be defined by means of fragments. So parameters and these fragments, these are optional. It is, you will not find like every time these are being used, but that protocol, domain name, or the port, if it is there, so that has to be written in the web browser in that address bar to access the web service. So I thought this is very important to build up your fundamentals. to know about it. So that's why I come up with this video wherein we are understanding this basic client and server architecture, how this web service is working. In the next video, we would be learning about the HTML part. We will be starting with the HTML. Till then, thank you. Bye bye. Take care.